In this heartfelt video, we honor legendary wrestlers who have passed away, celebrating their incredible contributions to wrestling. Their passion, talent, and dedication left an everlasting impact on fans and the sport itself. We also discuss emotional news about Dominic Mysterio, a beloved icon whose recent developments have deeply touched fans worldwide. Join us as we reflect on their legacies, share cherished memories, and celebrate their remarkable lives. Subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive and never forgotten. Mr. Niebla, a legendary Mexican professional wrestler, is revered for his incredible contributions to the world of lucha libre, leaving an unforgettable legacy in the sport. Known for his high-energy performances and a fierce, hardcore wrestling style, he captured the hearts of fans and earned a long list of championship titles throughout his illustrious career. One of the defining moments of his career occurred on August 1, 2004, when he clashed with Perro Aguayo Jr. at Arena Naucalpan in a brutal and unforgettable match. The encounter showcased the intensity of their rivalry and Mr. Niebla's unrelenting tenacity as he triumphed in a violent exchange, solidifying his reputation as a dominant force in the ring. However, in September 2019, Mr. Niebla's career took a dramatic turn when he suffered a heart attack during a tag team match in Mexico City for CMLL. The event was a turning point in his life, but thanks to the swift actions of medical personnel and fellow wrestlers who provided immediate assistance, his condition was stabilized. After undergoing emergency surgery and facing a challenging recovery, Mr. Niebla made a remarkable return to the ring in 2020. His comeback was a testament to his resilience, unwavering commitment, and deep love for the sport. Throughout his career, Mr. Niebla earned numerous accolades, including the prestigious CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship and CMLL World Tag Team Championship. His journey through the physically demanding world of professional wrestling underscores the importance of health and safety in the sport. While Mr. Niebla overcame many obstacles, his story contrasts with that of the next wrestler who faced a very different fate. Bray Wyatt, born Wyndham Rotunda, was an indelible presence in the WWE universe, carving out a legacy that would forever resonate within the world of professional wrestling. As a member of the prestigious Rotunda wrestling family, Bray was born into a lineage of wrestling greatness. With his father, Mike Rotunda, and his grandfather, Blackjack Mulligan, both renowned figures in the industry, Bray entered the ring with a legacy to honor and build upon. He made his WWE debut in 2009 as Husky Harris during the second season of NXT and quickly became known for his intense persona and unique storytelling abilities. Throughout his career, Bray Wyatt became involved in some of the most high-profile and memorable feuds in wrestling history, facing off against icons such as John Cena, The Undertaker, and Roman Reigns. His crowning achievement came in February 2017 when he captured the WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber, cementing his place as one of the industry's top stars. Bray's ability to captivate audiences with his charismatic, larger-than-life persona and unpredictable character made him a standout in the WWE roster. Yet, beneath the surface of his wrestling success, Bray faced significant personal struggles and health challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 further complicated matters, as Bray contracted the virus and suffered lingering health complications. On August 24, 2023, at just 36 years old, Bray Wyatt tragically passed away after suffering a heart attack in his sleep. His untimely death left a profound void in the wrestling world, serving as a reminder of the often overlooked health risks faced by those in the industry. Bray joins the long list of wrestlers who, too soon, succumbed to heart-related issues, leaving a legacy that will never be forgotten. Bruiser Brody, born Frank Goodish on June 18, 1946, was a towering figure in the world of professional wrestling, known for his intense in-ring style and larger-than-life persona. Standing at 6 feet 8 inches and weighing over 300 pounds, Brody captivated audiences with his wild, brawling approach and long, unkempt hair. His wrestling career began in the late 1960s, and he quickly rose to prominence, competing in various U.S. promotions and achieving immense popularity internationally, particularly in Japan. There, Brody became a major star, solidifying his place in wrestling history. Brody's wrestling style was unconventional, blurring the lines between reality and performance. He was a pioneer of the hardcore wrestling style, which emphasized brutal, no-holds-barred action, often involving weapons and intense physicality. His matches frequently took place in no-disqualification settings, where the violence was unrestrained. His legendary feuds with fellow wrestling icons like Abdullah the Butcher and Stan Hansen showcased his ability to generate tremendous fan interest and controversy, with each rivalry further solidifying his status as a major attraction. Tragically, Brody's life was cut short when he was murdered in a locker room in Puerto Rico during a violent altercation in 1988. His death sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and raised serious concerns about safety within the industry. It led to changes in how wrestlers were treated and protected, highlighting the dangers that existed behind the scenes. Despite his untimely demise, Bruiser Brody's legacy endures. He remains one of the most influential figures in wrestling history, inspiring countless wrestlers with his unique style and larger-than-life presence. Rocky Johnson, born on August 24, 1944, in Amherst, Nova Scotia, Canada, was a legendary professional wrestler whose influence extended far beyond the ring. Johnson began his wrestling career in the 1960s, initially competing across various territories in Canada and the United States. His athleticism, charisma, and powerful presence quickly earned him a reputation as a skilled competitor. As one of the first African-American wrestlers to gain widespread recognition in a predominantly white industry, he became a trailblazer for future generations of wrestlers. In the late 1970s, Johnson's career reached new heights when he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he partnered with Tony Atlas to form one of the first successful African-American tag teams in professional wrestling. Together, they won the WWF World Tag Team Championship, marking a historic achievement in the sport and breaking racial barriers that had long persisted in wrestling. Johnson's in-ring style was characterized by his agility, strength, and innovative moves, which delighted fans and established him as a major draw for the promotion. Beyond his own wrestling accomplishments, Rocky Johnson was a mentor to many, including his son, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who would go on to become one of the biggest stars in WWE history. After retiring from in-ring competition in the 1990s, Johnson remained involved in the wrestling industry as a trainer and promoter, helping to shape the careers of emerging talent. In 2008, Johnson was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, honoring his lasting impact on the sport. He passed away at the age of 75, leaving behind a profound legacy in professional wrestling and an enduring influence on aspiring wrestlers worldwide. Rick McGraw, a professional wrestler whose high-energy style and resilience left a lasting mark on the industry, made a memorable impact despite his brief career. Born on March 19, 1955, McGraw entered the world of wrestling in the late 1970s and quickly became a fan favorite, particularly within the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Standing at 5 feet 7 inches and weighing around 230 pounds, McGraw was considered smaller compared to many of his larger peers. However, his incredible athleticism, unyielding spirit, and determination in the ring made him stand out, earning him the nickname Quick Draw. Known for his fast-paced, high-octane style, McGraw often faced towering opponents but never backed down, captivating fans with his courage and tenacity. Throughout his career, McGraw engaged in notable rivalries with iconic figures such as Rowdy Roddy Piper and Sergeant Slaughter, and formed tag teams with legendary wrestlers like Andre the Giant. He made frequent appearances on WWF television broadcasts and at live events, where his technical skill and charisma shone through. His fearless approach to wrestling endeared him to fans, making him a beloved figure in the sport. However, McGraw's career was marred by significant health struggles as the physical demands of professional wrestling took a toll on his body. Tragically, Rick McGraw passed away at the young age of 30, his promising career cut short. His untimely death sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, leaving fans and fellow wrestlers alike mourning the loss of a dedicated and talented performer. Though his time in the ring was brief, McGraw's legacy endures, remembered for his athleticism, passion, and the deep connection he forged with fans. His story remains a poignant reminder of the physical risks and sacrifices inherent in professional wrestling. Mike Von Erich, born Michael Brett Adkisson on March 2, 1964, was a member of the renowned Von Erich wrestling family, which left an indelible mark on professional wrestling with both its triumphs and tragic stories. The fourth son of wrestling legend Fritz Von Erich, Mike followed in the footsteps of his brothers, Kerry, Kevin, David, and Chris, into the squared circle. His debut in 1983 at the age of 19 came as part of the Texas-based World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, a promotion where the Von Erichs were beloved figures, achieving widespread popularity for their athleticism and larger-than-life personas. Though Mike lacked the natural charisma and physical stature that characterized some of his brothers, he earned the admiration of fans through his work ethic, athleticism, and unwavering loyalty to his family's legacy in wrestling. However, Mike's career was overshadowed by significant health issues. In 1985, after undergoing shoulder surgery, he contracted toxic shock syndrome, a life-threatening condition that led to severe physical and psychological complications. Despite multiple attempts to recover, Mike's health continued to deteriorate, and he struggled with depression, exacerbated by the immense pressure to live up to the expectations of his family and the public. Tragically, Mike Von Erich's life was cut short when he took his own life at just 23 years old. His untimely death served as a stark reminder of the intense mental health challenges often faced by professional wrestlers, as well as the profound pressures associated with fame and family expectations in the industry. Mike's legacy is a bittersweet part of the Von Erich family's storied history, symbolizing both loyalty and the deep struggles faced behind the scenes in the world of professional wrestling. In the intense and competitive world of professional wrestling, few names command as much intrigue and anticipation as Dominic Mysterio. Born into the legendary Mysterio wrestling family, Dominic's rise to prominence in WWE has captivated audiences not just because of his lineage, but due to his undeniable talent, determination, and resilience. His journey, an intricate blend of personal struggles, professional ambition, and remarkable growth, has made him one of the most compelling stars in the modern wrestling scene. This narrative is not just about a wrestler coming into his own. It is about overcoming the weight of a prestigious family name, battling internal psychological challenges, dealing with physical setbacks, and continuously evolving in a cutthroat industry. Dominic Mysterio's story is one of ambition, transformation, and self-discovery. And the legacy and the beginning. The weight of a name born in 1997, Dominic Mysterio was destined for greatness in the world of professional wrestling. As the son of the legendary Rey Mysterio, Dominic entered a family steeped in wrestling tradition. His father, one of the most revered high flyers in the industry, left a lasting legacy, which meant that Dominic's path would always be compared to his father's iconic career. Dominic made his WWE debut in 2020 at SummerSlam, marking his first appearance in a high-profile match. His opponent was none other than Seth Rollins, a WWE superstar who had previously attacked his father, Rey Mysterio. The emotional context of the storyline heightened the match's stakes. Despite being a rookie in the ring, Dominic showcased natural athleticism, agility, and resilience, quickly earning respect from fans and critics alike. Although he was stepping into his father's shadow, Dominic's performance at SummerSlam established his potential. His athleticism, despite his lack of experience, was striking and hinted at a promising future in WWE. The match not only served as an initiation into the wrestling world, but also connected him emotionally with the WWE Universe, laying the foundation for a bright career. Rising through the ranks, a star in the making. While Dominic's debut was noteworthy, his early career was a journey of growth and self-discovery. Wrestling is known for its intense competition, and for Dominic, the road to success was anything but easy. His natural talents were evident, but WWE's demanding schedule and complex storytelling required him to learn and adapt quickly. Dominic's in-ring abilities grew with each match, and his exposure to veteran wrestlers helped shape his approach to character development and wrestling technique. However, it was not just his wrestling skills that set him apart, it was his ability to connect with the audience. He was more than just Rey Mysterio's son. He was a rising star in his own right, learning how to captivate crowds and shape his own wrestling identity. Embracing the dark side, the transformation to Judgment Day. In 2021, Dominic made a bold decision that would change the trajectory of his career. He turned heel, villain, by joining the notorious faction known as Judgment Day. The faction, led by Finn Balor, alongside Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, has gained a reputation for its dark, rebellious nature and commitment to breaking the mold of traditional WWE storylines. Dominic's decision to turn on his father, Rey Mysterio, was a shocking and emotional moment that captivated WWE fans. The father-son rivalry that emerged became a pivotal storyline for both Dominic's career and WWE's broader narrative. This shocking betrayal and the ensuing battles added significant depth to Dominic's character. No longer just the sympathetic son, he was now a complex villain with his own ambitions, flaws, and motivations. This shift allowed Dominic to explore darker aspects of his personality, and he thrived in this role. The character development was significant. He was no longer the green rookie, but rather a member of one of the most powerful factions in WWE, ready to challenge the status quo. His transformation into a villain allowed fans to see a more ruthless and ambitious side of him, one that was willing to go to extreme lengths to carve his own path. Psychological struggles, overcoming inner demons. Beyond the physical demands of WWE, Dominic has faced significant personal psychological challenges. One of the most notable of these struggles has been his battle with claustrophobia. This condition, which involves a fear of confined spaces, became a prominent issue for Dominic during high-stress situations, such as in matches that involve cages or enclosed spaces. Fellow WWE superstar Liv Morgan has been candid about Dominic's struggles with claustrophobia, highlighting how such anxieties could hinder his ability to perform in certain match types. However, instead of hiding from these vulnerabilities, Dominic addressed them head-on. His openness about his fears has resonated with fans, humanizing him and making him even more relatable. Another emotional challenge occurred in 2022 when WWE scripted an arrest storyline. Despite being scripted, the event had a lasting emotional impact on Dominic. The storyline, which involved Dominic being locked up, magnified his claustrophobic fears and created an additional layer of emotional complexity to his character. This experience not only highlighted the mental aspect of wrestling, but also reinforced the idea that even in a fictional environment, emotions are real and impactful. Physical setbacks, Dominic's battle with injury. Wrestling is a physically demanding sport, and injuries are an inevitable part of the profession. In 2023, Dominic faced a rare setback, a torn Tommy John ligament. While this type of injury is more common in baseball players, it struck Dominic during a match on Monday Night Raw. The injury threatened to sideline him for months, creating uncertainty about his future in WWE. However, Dominic's resilience was on full display. Instead of opting for surgery, which could have extended his time away from the ring, he focused on rehabilitation. In interviews, he explained that while the injury was painful, he was optimistic about his recovery. "I had a slight tear in my Tommy John ligament, which was kind of a freak accident in the wrestling world. I've been doing rehab twice a week, and I should be back soon," he shared. His positive attitude and determination to return to the ring demonstrated his commitment to his craft. The injury provided Dominic with an opportunity to grow mentally, further solidifying his reputation as a resilient and dedicated performer. Carving his own identity, the struggles of legacy. While Dominic Mysterio has undoubtedly benefited from his family's prestigious legacy, it has also placed immense pressure on him. Wrestling fans initially viewed him through the lens of his father's greatness, and some doubted whether he could ever escape the shadow of Rey Mysterio. However, Dominic has worked tirelessly to forge his own identity in WWE. His evolution from a sympathetic figure to a heel persona marks the transformation of his character. This progression allowed Dominic to develop into a performer capable of carrying his own storyline, independent of his father's influence. The feud with Rey Mysterio not only became a defining moment in his career, but also explored the complexities of their relationship, adding depth and nuance to both characters. Through each chapter of his career, Dominic has proven that he is not simply Rey's son, but a talent in his own right. His ability to reinvent himself, take on new challenges, and develop as a performer is a testament to his hard work and ambition. The future, Dominic's road to greatness. With the foundation of his career solidified, Dominic Mysterio's future in WWE looks brighter than ever. As his injury heals and his character continues to evolve, there are numerous potential storylines waiting for him. His role in Judgment Day has provided invaluable experience, and his interactions with top WWE veterans like Finn Balor and Damian Priest have allowed him to grow and learn. Fans are eager to see what comes next for Dominic, whether it's further rivalry with his father, new feuds with top WWE stars, or even a deeper exploration of his villainous persona. The sky's the limit for Dominic, and the lessons he's learned through his struggles will no doubt shape his future. Conclusion: a legacy in the making. Dominic Mysterio's journey in WWE is far from over. From his emotional debut to his evolution into one of the most despised villains in the company, he has proven time and time again that he is more than capable of thriving under pressure. His psychological battles, his physical setbacks, and his growth as a performer have only added layers to his already captivating narrative. As he continues to rise through the ranks of WWE, there is no telling where his career will go next. One thing is certain: Dominic Mysterio is not merely following in the footsteps of his father. He is creating his own legacy, and the wrestling world is watching closely to see what chapter comes next in his extraordinary career.